So as you know, on my channel, I do reactions sometimes about the dating in Atlanta, and a lot of brothers think that it's trash. Now, there's one particular brother here on YouTube by the name of Elatis Howard. He moved from Chicago down to Atlanta, and today we're gonna just listen to some of his experiences in the market. And I'm just wanting to know if you want to go out in Atlanta and experience the same thing. Let's check it out.
Like, hey, is it good to go or not? Now, I love Atlanta. I've had 3 separate experiences with 3 different women so far in Atlanta. And I have to tell you, it's been amazing. The first experience, met the girl, took her out, just hung out with her. We get to the restaurant. She ordered 2 meals. I'm like, okay, maybe she want to eat it all. So when her steak meal comes, she eat her steak, and then her lobster meal comes, I want to box this up and take it home. I was like, oh, okay, so that's smart. There you go. That's smart. Good job. We get to we get back to the hotel. She said, can she come up to the hotel room? I'm like, yeah, I don't mind. So we smoke. She's like, hey, let's get down or whatever. I'm like, no, I don't want to get down. It's cool. She's like, well, let me do you this service and do you a favor. I'm like, nah, I don't want that. I'm good. Let's just smoke and chill. So, long story short, she leave. 2 days later, she called me cussing me out. Well, actually, she texted me. I didn't respond. She texted me again. I didn't respond. So then she called me, and I respond, and she started cussing me out. She was like, who the hell you think you are, not calling me back or not texting me back? And she snapped. First of all, I'm not that kind of woman. You gonna fucking text me back. You gonna not ignore me. I was like, oh my God, this is crazy. I've never experienced this. So
yeah, that's because they crazy like that. Now, I don't know if the brother is capping, because it's not too many men that's gonna turn down some. You in the hotel room, bro. You in the hotel room. You wouldn't be out with her if you didn't like what she looked like. But she trying to give you the booty. Booty clapping sounds. You like, nah, I'm good. She trying to give you some of the. Nah, I'm good. Let's just smoke. What kind of player are you, bro? This is a little suspicious, bro. I'm gonna tell you. This is a little weird, man. So I don't really know about you, bro. But okay, but he said that, she said she was mad, cussing him out. That part does sound true. Let's continue.
So I was like, okay. And I just said, I'll text you back. And then I hung up, and I just blocked her. I never talked to her again. The second experience.
Okay.
So this girl, right? She hit me up. I'm in Atlanta's Connect group. So she hit me up in the Connect group or whatever. Hey, what's up? How you doing? And she was like, oh, I've been following your page. You seem like you're super interesting. I'm like, yeah, you seem like you're super interesting too. She was a beautiful, gorgeous girl.
Mm-hmm.
So we talking, and then she's like, can I call you? I'm like, yeah, go ahead, call me. What's up? So she called me, and then she was like, so I see you posted that you about to get this house and such and such. And I'm like, yeah, I'm thinking about it. I don't know yet. She's like, well, if you get it, I want to make sure we christen each room. I'm like, hell yeah, I'm with it. Just talking shit. And
christen each room, like how you christen a new house once you get it. Each room you gonna go in there and pray and do the. Okay, all right. I ain't never had nobody ask me that, but I ain't got no house either, so.
And then she was like, oh, so you feeling me? I'm like, yeah, you beautiful, like you gorgeous, we can definitely talk. She was like, yeah, because I want to get married within the next year, and I want to start to try to have a baby by December.
This definitely sounds believable. A lot. I don't know how many times I've had somebody, and I'm ugly too, so by the way. But yeah, women are desperate. This here sounds very believable.
I was like, excuse me? She was like, yeah. So I want two.
Wait. Go back to that part where we says, excuse me?
I was like, excuse me? We're 3 kids. I want to start having a kid by December.
Okay.
And I want to be married by next year. I was like, hold up. You want to what? She's like, yeah.
Makes sense, because she wants to have a baby before she wants to have a goddamn kid. It completely sounds like somebody in Atlanta.
She's like, yeah. I was like, okay, this is crazy. She's like, yeah, no, because first of all, you're going to understand the kind of woman I am, and start giving me this whole lecture about who she is. And I was like, okay, well, you know what? I'm with it. Let's do it. You know what I mean? She's like, yeah, you'll come back in the morning. I'm like, yeah, I'm going to call you back in the morning. I got you. You know, it was late. So I listened to this all night, about 2 o'clock in the morning, about her planning her future and everything else. So, and after we hung up, I smiled, I laughed, I blocked her.
That I can actually believe, because let me just say this, right? I don't know why these ladies feel like they're just so interesting and men just don't have nothing better to do but to just be listening to what they be talking about and explaining to, you know, a man what kind of woman they are. You know, they're not like somebody else. And almost every time, press 1 in the comments, brothers. And don't forget to subscribe, hit the bell on this channel. Don't they always say that silly shit and they end up being, if not the same or worse than the people they say they're not like? You know what I mean? And it just lets a brother know that you're really crazy, or at least we believe you're crazy, and you just a red flag when you start talking about what kind of woman you are. Like, who are you trying to sell that to? You know, because ain't nobody buying that. Okay, so just if you are who you say you are, over time we will see it. But then when you're trying to really sell yourself, it is quite dusty. So give him a round of applause for hitting the block on her. I would have definitely did that. I do believe this story more than the first one. I'm not saying the first one didn't happen, but this one for sure. I know this one happened. Let's continue.
I was like, no way. I've never got to experience that. This is so amazing. Atlanta is so great. Like, it's great.
You too happy to be blocking people, bro.
And then the third experience I've had, it was just a nice experience. You know, it wasn't bad. It wasn't crazy. The young lady is dating this dude, and she come and hang out with me. I'm like, hey, you got a boyfriend or whatever? And she's like, yeah. But she's telling me how things are not working with him, and I'm like, no, you know, I'm supporting him. I'm telling her how he's just maybe young, or he needs to be some things he can do, blah, be like boosting his ego, whatever.
Bruh, so the first lady, she wants to let you smash in the hotel room. You say no. She wants to give you something else. You say no. You just want to smoke. Now some other lady who's in a relationship with another dude, she's coming to see you. And then you're telling her, go back to this guy. What was the point of even her coming to see you? I mean, come on, bro. I would have been like, you got a man, just don't even come. Like, what's the whole point? But you wanted to anyways.
Be like boosting his ego, whatever, right? So then she texts me in the morning, and she like, I want to come and talk to you. I was like, look, sweetheart, you got a whole man, and what you're doing is wrong. So I don't think we should talk anymore. Long story short, I was like, you take care of your family, and I'm good. So my real quick story time with Atlanta. I love Atlanta women. This is awesome. I feel like I'm being chased, which is great. The city is beautiful. If you're from Chicago, it's a little bitty city. Atlanta is not a city at all. It's definitely little. But if you like walking, trail, skateboarding, you know, Atlanta's lit. But yeah, that's my 1 month story time. It took way longer than I.
So he says he loves Atlanta women. Doesn't seem like it to me. Seems like the stories that he chose to talk about were all terrible and people that were almost insane. The one thing he may like about it is that he's being chased. Now, I have heard this from many different black men all across you know what I'm saying, the United States. You know, I had a lot of brothers that moved from like my part, the West Coast, down to Atlanta. And shout out to my bro Solo TV84. He was in Atlanta, I think like 2 years ago or a year ago. He called me and told me that, you know, was chicks on him all the time, or there was at least women that was like, you know, willing to engage him, unlike it was in Minnesota. But then it's like, what kind of people are engaging you if you feel like they are delusional? It is very rare that a man has to just block women within the first month. Usually it's the other way around. But that's a great indication that these people are not that serious, right? So I just feel from some of you brothers out there in Atlanta that's in the city, I think like, you know, there are probably some good sisters out there and all that. I won't, you know, begrudge that. But from what I keep hearing, for a lot of people in the Atlanta dating market, it seems like, you know, things are a little tricky. People are a little off there sometimes. I'm not saying everybody, obviously, just like anybody else. But yeah, it seems like he just like being chased. But what's been chasing him, the brother's not too happy about it. But go ahead, check him out, subscribe to him. You know what I'm saying? He got some good stories there on his channel. Brother JR Wisdom has also reviewed him. Check their brother out. Subscribe, hit the bell. It's your boy, Shay Duke Jackson. We're out.